All right, now it's another project. Getting there on the Scout. We're getting a lot of these things done. Right now, the project I want to work on is some struts for my hood. I've got the traditional prop rod on the hood. The hood kind of sags. It bothers me. That's just my compulsive side. And I could have bought this as a kit for the 800, but it was 170 bucks. I've seen them go for anywhere from 100 to 180, 170, somewhere in that range. Another guy I saw on Binder Planet did this to his Scout, and you know, he did a really nice job. He got these struts off eBay. Can't remember what they got. I want to say they go to a Pinto, the rear hatch. He did a really nice job, and these cost me 60 bucks for both of them off eBay. So I got 2 of those. I got some plate steel, pretty good, about an 1/8 inch thick, maybe a little thicker. So that's about the basics of the bottom plate. I'll probably round off the edges just to kind of clean it up a little bit. I think what I'll do first is I'll make this bottom plate. I'll go ahead and fab it up, and I'll go ahead and clamp it down to the inner fender. There's my bottom plates. I'll run over to the drill press. I'll put some 2 holes in it to mount it to the actual inner fender. Bottom plates are done. Not 100% done, but done for mock-up. Okay, so the lower plate's just gonna slide back and forth so I can make adjustments before I actually drill my holes and throw some bolts in there to hold it. And as the upper plate, as you can see, I'm gonna make my upper plate next, and that's gonna go ahead and get bolts into there, and then I'll weld on a bracket, and then I'll run some holes through it and put some bolts through it, and that should give me what I need to do. Okay, there's my upper plates. Before I go stick them in the press and contour them a little bit to fit in that opening, I think it's probably smart to go ahead and drill my holes with a nice flat surface. So I'll get my holes drilled, and then I'll go ahead and stick them in the vise. I'll find something, piece of metal, maybe a piece of tubing. I've got a bunch of different sizes of some DOM tubing. I'll probably use one of those and try and see if I can maybe put the tubing on the top and put a little spacer on both sides, and then just push the tubing down, and that should be able to contour this. We'll see. All right, plates are all drilled out, capped. I'll go grab some stainless steel hardware. We'll be set there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the press out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these contoured just a little bit. I don't have to contour them a whole lot, but I do need to contour them a little bit. I do want them to sit nice and flush. All right, you can't really see a whole lot. There's a slight contour to it now. It's on a flat surface, obviously. You know, when I say slight, I mean ever so slight. But it's the contour that I need, so. Okay. Didn't have to modify this one with the hammer. Perfect. Done. All right, all mocked up. So everything's all burned in up here. Burned in both mounts. Made new plates. That sucked, having to make new plates, but it actually gave me a better location by bringing it down out here and spacing out the bolts. It actually made it more rigid. I was worried that this was going to be flexible, but it actually doesn't flex at all when you go to shut it. Now, the prop rod, I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave the prop rod on the vehicle. Just leave it down there like that. Just in case, because you never know with these hydraulic arms, they could go bad and I'll be stranded and I'll have to grab a piece of wood and hold the hood up. And then this way I have the prop rod. Granted, it's not exactly where I would like to see it height-wise. I don't think I'd want to see it as quite as tall. But for the end product, let's hope it closes. Okay, there it is, closed. It's still a little bit cold out here, so. And it works. So there it is. I got about $63 for the 2 struts, shipped from eBay, had to pay taxes. And I got $20 in hardware. So, you know, 83 bucks to make your own versus the cheapest I found was 105. So was it worth it? No, it was not worth it. If I had to do it all over again, I would have just spent 105 bucks and bolted the bitch on. But unfortunately, I didn't. I can say I did it on my own, but in the end, no, I would not have done it that way. I would have just bought the stupid kit because it's not really worth it. I wasted 6 hours fabricating that all up. Did it turn out great? Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, I have to go back and get more stainless steel bolts because the ones I got weren't quite long enough. So now I got to get another, do I need 6? No, I got 2 good ones. So I need another 8 of them. So 8 more bolts. Oh, and nuts. That's it. That's one more project down.
But it is what it is. Hey, let's build our own hood prop kit. Instead of paying 100 bucks, 120, 140, whatever it is, let's do it on our own and have the knowledge that you did it yourself. Oh my God. Sometimes I stupefy myself.